I'm just gonna bring you guys along for a ride. I'm gonna clean off all this butyl from this tail light housing. I don't know if that's factory. It's a lot of gunk on here. It's a lot of old crusty butyl all over this tail light. Look at this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So here's some of the old factory foam. But we got a new kit right here for the factory foam. So we got to get this other stuff cleaned off. And here we go. Let me set you up here on the mount, on the paramount. All right. Let's see if this thing is zooming in. Come on now. Well, it looks like it. Kind of, sort of. Anyway. Enjoy. That's a lot of butyl gunk in there. They wanted it to stay dry, huh? Pretty hard. Pretty gunk down there, but I don't need it perfect. It's not a complete restoration. Okay. All that stuff on the floor. But it's all right. It's gonna clean up. You just get the stuff cleaned, the bulk of it cleaned off. It looks like there's a trough right there. So that's all gunked into it right over here. That's all going to be chiseled out. Just get all this stuff chiseled off. Try not to hurt this rubber. And we'll have to get some more butyl, I guess, because this stuff looks like it was put on with a lot of butyl. Almost 60-year-old butyl here. Well, let me get you put up here again. Push too hard. These taillight lenses aren't perfect, but they're made of unobtainium. Unless you have a bunch of this. You guys check this out. When I took this off, or actually when I was packing it up to move, the G fell off. And so I picked it up and I did something with it, and I've been racking my brain for about the past year. What happened to that? What did I do with that? Where did it go? I've been looking around for it. I'm looking everywhere for it. And what I just noticed cleaning up is this piece of tape here. I'm like, what is this piece of tape? Can you guys see this? Can you see it? I hope so. Anyway, what's that piece of tape on there for? Why in the world would I put that tape there? That's why. The G is there. So, Dodge. But how do these, how do they stay on? And why did it just fall off? So I might have to take this lens off or take that back off to find out how to reattach this. It might just have those little push thingies, and they might be inside there. Anyway, there it is. I've been looking for that. Very important. Here's another piece of unobtainium. So, I'm going to take it right back where I had it. So here we go. Pretty clean. Make that easier to get out. Just stuffed in there. Yeah. 59-year-old butyl. Okay, just in case you guys want a sneak peek, the axles are in, and new bearings on them. Axles are in. This is finished. Sequential lights have been out for these for a while. I'm lifting it up so I don't put pressure on that taillight lens. I think Classic Industries sells these lenses, but get all that stuff out of there. I think just this red lens, I don't think the letters are in it. I think that just this side is almost $400. This side, almost $400, just for the red, okay? Not for the letters. I don't think the letters are on there, but I might be wrong. And then this centerpiece is as much as these ones, I think. So we're looking at, you know, $1,000 just for the red plastic. Give me a break. If I'm real careful, I can get by with this one. I did have somebody rear end me back in 1990. Some kid in a Honda. Must have been his mom or dad's Honda car. I stopped at a crosswalk on Lake Washington Boulevard to let some people by. And the people started to walk out. And then they backed up. And they're... okay, so they started to walk out. And then they backed up. And I'm like, what's this guy back? This kid hits me. In the rear ends me, and I'm like, oh my God, my taillight lenses, no! And so we pull over, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. The front end of this Honda car was just, the hood was all accordion wrinkled, and the front end was all mashed up. And the only thing that happened to my car was it broke the license plate plastic that holds the screw, and so it just kind of, the license plate just kind of dropped down. That was it. Wasted the whole car of that brand new Honda. I'm sure his parents were going to be real happy about, or were real happy about that. And I looked at my car. I didn't have insurance, and at that time they were really cracking down on the no insurance thing. So I said, hey, good luck, buddy. And I drove away. I know, shouldn't do that, but my car wasn't damaged. I didn't cause the accident. I thought I was doing the right thing, stopping and letting people go across the crosswalk. And then I get hit. I guess that's what I get for doing the right thing, right? What's the old saying? No good deed goes unpunished. And that's true. No good deed goes unpunished. A friend of mine's uncle had a 67, and his taillights were all broken out. So somehow he took all this apart and he found just red plastic, right? And he cut it to where it fit right in there, and it looked pretty good too. He did a really good job doing that. Back in the 80s, couldn't find these taillights. Nice. Now I think I'll just take a wire brush to finish it up. And vacuum all this junk off the floor. Where's the wire brush? Okay, I think it cleaned up pretty good. It's not a full-on restoration, just clean it up. So we'll have to just reinstall some butyl through here. Butyl around here just to kind of seal it up when I put the white gasket on. And so I forgot that this kit also comes with lens gaskets, but I'm not going to put the lens gaskets on until I buy new lenses, if I ever buy new lenses. So I'll just keep that safe, put this one on for now. Alrighty, tail lights are cleaned up, ready for gaskets. And butyl. Over butyl. When I tighten this on, it's going to squeeze some out of there. Cool. We'll get these on in just a minute. Wipe the dust. Wipe the dust. Get the dust. We got dust. Got some dust over here. Years ago, I tried to take these taillights off, and so I had most of these bolts all out, and then I put them in a bag and I lost them. I was so upset, but you know where I found them? Right where they should be, in the totes with the rest of the screws and bolts. So when you think you lose something, go back to where they're supposed to be. Most likely they'll still be there. Unless somebody else touch it, but I don't let anybody touch my stuff. because they don't know what it is. To them, these are just, oh, look at the nuts, I'll throw these away. No, these are unobtainium. I brought a 7/16 just in case. Good thing I did. I'm trying to compress this gasket evenly. I don't have to, but it just makes sense to me. Gasket came out. Just a little bit. Try not to put too much on, because it will goose out. Here we are. Check it out. Taillights installed. Gonna get some acetone to get this butyl squeezed out of there. Tiny bit right here. But cool. And I'll glue that back on. That G-E-R. Charger. Yeah. Charger. Well, looks like all I have is lacquer thinner. That'll do it. The butyl that was behind here pushed it out, the little gasket that's right here. That's why you don't use too much. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice. Okay. You know, I might be able to just push that back underneath of there. And so here's all the tail lights, and I've got some LEDs to put in there. Maybe I'll put the LEDs in there and just directly hook some 12 volt up to this to get this light bar to light up. Aight then. Check you in a minute. The ones I thought that I had for the tail lights, the LEDs, they're only single filament. Checking them out closer, they're single filament, so they're not going to work in here, so I'll have to order the dual filament tail light, brake light. Oh well, we'll have to do the lighting experiment later. But glad I got that on. I could put the bumper on and the chrome down the sides. I could put these vents on, so when I can put that on, we'll dig out some of that stuff and we'll check you later. Okay. Since I do not have the right light bulbs put in these tail lights, I was just going over possibly putting this back on, the emblem, I do have good gaskets for it. Do you guys think I should see how clear that is? Most of the time they're red or gold behind there, but mine seems to be clear, so maybe the sunlight destroyed it. I think I should paint gold or red behind there to bring back that red gold look, that red or gold look. Anyway, let me know. You guys please like and subscribe, all that yada yada, and you guys take it easy. I'm gonna go in the house and do some editing later.